How you doing, everyone? Alexander here. Now, this video is for everyone who is dealing with a compulsive desire or almost an addiction to watch short form content. That can be TikToks, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, or anything else. I mean, maybe you're watching Vines, but anything that's kind of fast-paced, very much a lot of changes of scenery, maybe even every second, a lot of noises, everything's and so yeah, we get hooked to watching that. Plus, something very new. Plus, just scrolling up makes it easier. We don't have to make choices. We just watch something. I want you to understand that it's not necessarily a bad thing to do in the first place. Like, obviously it's bad if it takes away of the time that you need to spend doing something else. It's not good if you don't want to be doing that and you have some work to do, or you skip your gym because of that. That's understandable. But that action of its own is actually not bad for you in a sense. It brings a certain level of comfort. It brings a certain level of ease. It brings a certain level of relaxation through media, through content that you maybe already enjoy. You're watching a lot of moments from How I Met Your Mother, Friends, The Office, Breaking Bad. Could be your Star Trek, Batman, whatever else. Rewatching those little bits brings comfort and brings some satisfaction. It might not bring full satisfaction, but it brings some satisfaction. This is really key to understand what are you dealing with and how to deal with that in the first place. Reducing the time you spend on your phone, removing YouTube, all these things are understandable. But really the bigger question is this emotional need being met anywhere else in your life? Because if it's not, and you're just dealing with not watching YouTube, not watching Instagram, not watching Facebook, if you're dealing with all of that just by willpower, you'll inevitably fail at some point. Okay, willpower is great and it's very useful, and there are times where we need to push through, but the long-term solution is to really understand what are you missing from your life. And for most people, it's probably missing a partner or missing their family, wanting a girlfriend or wanting a wife, wanting to be with somebody, feeling lonely, feeling disconnected. And that could be something else for you. But that deep need for comfort will always, or can potentially sabotage any of your activities at any point in time. It can come up as desire for junk food, for overeating, for getting drunk, it can manifest itself in missing flights, trains, taxis, messing up bookings and things like that. It is deeper than it seems, right? Oh, I just gotta stop watching YouTube Shorts. Yes, they're addictive. Yes, they trigger certain spikes of dopamine and other receptors get triggered. The colors are all bright and everything's fast and everything's interesting, and there's subtitles, so even if the sound is too bad, you can still read it. Yes, all of that works really great, but if you really start seeing like, okay, what is it hitting? Like for me, I haven't touched my phone for, like, as in I sent a couple WhatsApp messages, but I haven't done any sort of chilling on my phone for a while. And today I was like, let me watch something. Physically, I'm not feeling 100%, let's say, although I've recovered over the last few days. And just today I thought, let me watch something for a bit, and I watched a bit from 2.5 Men, and I loved watching it when I was a kid. It was hilarious. I mean, it's still hilarious. I think it's great. And I watched one or two bits, and one of them made me laugh so much, and it touched a bit of it's all about like raising up a child, and how one guy is getting a lot of all the girls and stuff. So, you know, two brothers raising up a kid, and one of them is success and he's getting all the girls, and another one is not so much, I guess, in the context of that film. And it touched all these emotional needs I wanted. There was a bit of romance, a bit of confusion, there was a lot of jokes, there was some intensity and waiting for something. How do you call that? Suspense. There was some suspense. I was like, is he gonna get with the girl? You know, and then all of that got fulfilled in 5 minutes, which is crazy. And that kind of gives a bit of sanity, I think, for most of us. Now, obviously, ultimately, that is not the way to keep dealing with that. But I felt completely satisfied after watching that short bit. It was like 5 minutes or something. I felt completely satisfied, and I was like, okay, that's done. And I put the phone down and I continued with yoga. So if you can really see which of those bits that you're watching stimulate you the most and what are they stimulating, you can understand yourself. And it doesn't mean you need to go and seek that out in the world, not necessarily. Because if you're watching something where there's a lot of violence and murder, I'm not recommending you to go and start looking for that out in the world. But it's just understanding yourself is a start. And that's where I just want to put you, is at the start. Because it all begins with the beginning. Have a lovely day.